Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC and the Makerspace. I hope you are having a great weekend and having a great day. Um, this is just me hanging out. No uh, guests or anything today. Just wanted to hang out with you guys and see how everything's doing. I have a new setup here, so I'm just trying to get everything set up. I'll say hi to everybody here in a second, but I'm trying to see. I got multiple screens now. My phone. I got a setup, and this is a janky setup, but it works. So let's see. Robo Stevo, what's going on? Tim B, I hope you are doing okay. I love seeing the Tobacco mascot logo on the opening screen. Yep. I've been working in the people in there. Jim Miller, hello. Chris Warris, what's going on? Joe Kasperick, hello. Kelly White, always great to see you. Let's see who else is here. Marco, always lurking. Marco's always lurking, always there. Mr. Fancy Pants. No, this is not Mr. Fancy Pants. If you were to walk in here and see this, you would be like, oh, this is how you got it set up? Got stands and screens and just, it's a mess right now. But it's working, and I'm going to have to take it all down when I'm done because it can't stay like this. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great evening. I just want to hang out, talk some of the stuff that I have here on the other screen, and just kind of talk stuff. Yes. Luckily, it's not duct taped, Jim, because it's all got to come down and get moved. So it is definitely a little bit of redneck engineering. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So I hope you guys are doing well. I have been super busy, and just crushing it, just trying to get as much done as I possibly can while the stainless are out for heat treat. So, we'll see. I was waiting my AriesEDC logo shirt when the nurse. Oh, you were wearing your nurse when they came here on Friday. She asked me what fancy key was on my shirt. Oh, my logo looked like a key? I've heard a lot of things, but not a key. I've heard some other things, but yeah, that's funny. Key. Robert Feely, what's going on, Robert? I hope you are doing well. So I'm trying to think how many projects I have on the docket right now. So I have Caleb, what's going on? It was good seeing you and everybody on Legion Steel. That was a fun. As long as I could stay, I couldn't stay long, but that was fun seeing you guys. You and Titanium, Justin, Blue. Well, that was fun. The ladies was the other day with Kelly and you guys. That was awesome. Kelly, thank you for doing that. Legion Steel, I got to get you on here for the Makerspace. Meet the Maker. Hope everyone's doing it mentally and physically. Yeah. I want to talk to you a little bit about mentally because I had a day today and I'll share it with you guys. But I'm trying to figure out how many projects I have going on right now. So I have the 6 March builds. So that's 6. Then I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll say 6 April builds. So that's 12. Plus I have the 4 collab projects with Corey. So that's 16. I have 16 projects. I have 16 coals all on the fire right now. So I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but I know it's all going to kind of fall into place. There's not one that's pressuring me to do something else. The collab project is not a dire hurry. We're just kind of doing it to do it. Although Corey might want to be pushing that along, I can't really push that along too much. And then, of course, the March builds, I can only do so much until they get back from heat treat. So the nurse watches too much. Pirate of the Caribbean. That might be true there, Robo. That might be true. Yeah, so I have 16 projects going on right now, and they're all in all stages. So the March builds got to Peters, and I'm hoping because Blade Show Texas has already gone and passed, that there won't be a backup on heat treating. So they'll be able to push those through pretty quick, because I would like to get those back and get them worked on. And yeah, I'll talk to you about that in a second. So in the meantime, I've been working on the Damascus stuff, which I'm going to show you all of them here in a second. I've been working on all the Damascus, which I heat treated today, and it went fairly well. I mean, I only had one issue, and I'm going to have to fix it. It is fixable, but I only had one issue, which I'm going to be able to fix. And then if you are a Patreon member, I shared a picture of what Corey and I are going to be doing, or what Corey is going to be doing on one of the blades with his murder grind. He's going to do a murder grind on the Cardinal. So I'm not going to show you this up close yet, but it's this model, the Cardinal, but he's doing a murder grind. So it's going to be a hollow grind up to a flat grind and then a swedge at the top. Guys, it's gonna be sick. And these 4 projects that we're doing as a collab is gonna be cool. So all the fires are burning, and I'm gonna get them all done. I want to talk to you guys about handle material today too, because we're gonna be doing that. So any drop date yet for the Bloom production model? No, Tim. Fingers crossed this week I hear something. The last update I got on the production Blooms was they are all waiting for sheaths. So I don't know how many sheaths. I don't know how long. They didn't give me a time frame or anything. So I don't really know. Believe me, as soon as I know anything, I'm going to be blabbermouth crazy on those, because I want to get those into your hands. So sick is an understatement. Yeah, so Jim saw a picture of it because he's a Patreon, and thank you for your support, Jim, with everything, because Jim, you're awesome. And so he saw that picture. Chris Warris has seen, Warren EDC has seen what? Oh, Caleb saw it too. So you guys, who are followed me, you've seen what's coming. So it's I can't wait. It is going to be crazy, and the way that he works, he'll have them done fairly soon and ship it back to me. I've already been chatting with him. He's been helping me with something that I'm going to be trying out with these Damascus projects that we're going to be working on, and that I'm working on. And I think this is going to be pretty stinking cool. Corey and I are trying to figure out how we're going to release those. Either we're going to drop them on the Etsy store, or we're going to try to do something a little bit different. Why do I have these pieces of tape here? I'll pull those down in a second. But I don't know what we're going to do with that, but that's up for us to decide. The murder grind is going to force me to buy another Cardinal. Yeah, but this is a Cardinal XL, Robo. This is different. It's a Cardinal XL. It's bigger than your Cardinal. Your Cardinal is that big. Your Cardinal is that big, and the Cardinal XL is that big. So you're a little bit bigger. It's different. It's different. It's a different knife. It's a different knife. B&A, what's going on? What's going on? Maybe a lotto type event? Yeah, I don't know how to do those, Tim. Like lotto type event. We were thinking of doing a live auction. I don't know if YouTube would let us do that, like on a live stream, and do like a live auction. And like we'll have like 2 minutes to go through and auction off each knife. But I don't know how that would work. So we'll see. See, that's a totally different knife you have to buy it. See, And Valley agrees with me. It's a completely different. It's just different. It's different. I don't have a Cardinal yet. Well, there you go. You're going to have 4 to choose from. And I also, this one and this one might end up on the Etsy store as well, Jim. So there's a possibility you can get a Damascus one. Just saying. I'm just saying. I said the grind was going to force me already. Stop making the craving. That's what we're here for, Robo. That's what we're here for. You could do it on Whatnot. Yeah, I don't have Whatnot, so I'd have to figure that out. I'd have to figure all that out. Kelly Weaver, hello, how are you? I'd certainly drain my bank account. I don't want anybody draining their bank account, but we'll see. I have seen YouTube chat auctions before, so it's not against the terms. No, I don't think it is, and welcome, Cosmin. I've seen, like, Maddie and them do it over there, so we could figure something out. Got to pay for the Hawk first. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Jim. It's gonna be pretty stinking cool. I got the handle material in for it. I'll show it to you guys here in a bit. I have a video coming out on all of that here very soon, so for you guys to check it out. Be Shady, what's going on, man? How are you? I hope you're doing good. Not that hard to do it on Whatnot. All right, I'll have to download the app and play with it, see how we can maybe make that work. It's just something it's something else that I would have to direct people to, I'm assuming, to make that work. Very cool. There, just so you guys know, 21 people watching and only 2 likes. What's up with that? Come on, hit that like button. Support the channel. That would be awesome, guys. All right. So before I start talking to you guys about handle material, I want to talk to you guys about some of the knives that I have over here. I have a new partnership, or not partnership, but I guess you can call it a partnership, collaboration, partnership. We're trying to push Boker. Boker's really trying to get back out there. And I think they're showing 18 likes. Oh, well, I guess mine is wrong. I will reload the page. Oh, yeah, 18 likes. How about that? Very good. Paul Mills, hello. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Anybody sat this long without liking should be cursed. Watch out. Robo's in a mood. He's in a mood. But anyway, so let's do that. So Boker is trying to kind of get the word out because Zach from the Wild understands kind of what everybody's perspective is with Boker. They just showed a new Sullen made crossbar Magna Cut folder for $135. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. She's listening, more listening than watching. Well, I'll try to make this entertaining to listen to, Kelly, just for you. I'll do my best. But they understand that when you bring up Boker, what does everybody think of? They think of the side opening automatic, the Schravenkopf, and then they think of the tree. That's all they know. But they have so much stuff, and that's actually a detriment to them too, because they have so much stuff. Like one of the things was Zach was, hey, go to the website, pick out 3 or 4 knives that you would like to get in your hand to take a look at. Here's your budget, and let me know. And yeah, see, he thinks, oh wait, I missed it. I think of that annoying tree logo and the Kalishnikov. Outdated steels, and tons and tons and tons of models. Like tons of models. Like you get lost. So I went through and my ADD started kicking in, and I was like, well, I'm just going to pick a couple things that I know that I like, and we'll start there. Number one, you don't see any traditional stuff on the table because I'm not really into the traditional folders as much. So obviously you see that. I like that little tack knife. This one, yeah, we'll talk about that one. I love that thing. Mine's a little different than everybody else's that they've been showing, but that bird and trout I showed you is a Boker. Yes, and that's a perfect example, and it kind of gets lost. And that's the thing, Jim, is they have so much stuff so they have some good stuff, but it just gets lost because there's just so much to try to weed through. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't know. I personally think they need to look at sales, and if a model has not been selling well, they should discontinue it. Other knife brands are doing it, and maybe they should think about doing it. I'm not telling them how to run their business, but, listen, you can't keep something in stock and then, if it's sold 1 or 2 units in 6 months, then it's probably lost its value and you need to move on. Where all these other companies are producing newer stuff, and they're always, Boker is kind of just, okay, here's a knife. We're going to sell it for 15 years and never sell them. I don't know. But and so Zach is working on that. I don't know how much he's going to be able to work on it to do that, but I want to talk to you guys about the ones I have here and my first impressions. I will be doing reviews on all of these knives and the swoopy that's over here, but we're going to talk a little bit about it. I don't want to get too lost in the chat either. I like they own mainly out of Bulgaria, which I feel like they never did anything with that brand. Yeah, a lot of stuff gets lost. A lot of stuff's the Boker Rock Stub. The Boker Rock Stub. Let's check that out. The Boker Rock Stub. Ooh, yeah, I would like that. I would like that. Let's show that off. Can you guys see that? Yeah, all right. That's cool. You have 440B. I don't know that steel material, 440B though. That's a little weird. Little crossbar lock, 2.64. That's not a bad looking knife, I gotta tell you. I wish they made it in 14C or Nitro V. They are using Nitro V as a steel, so that is an awesome little blade, that's for sure. Very cool. Yeah, I totally would like that. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be stinking cool. All right, good choice, Tim. I like that. My Benji is coming this week, hopefully. Yeah, I'll show you guys that here in a second. That little outside Resident Evil white with red splatter knife was a Boker. Was it? That wasn't a Boker? I didn't think it was. Yeah. Not quite in the class with 440C. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like Chris said, their steels are interesting. So I don't know. Timby Wood is 30 years or more old. Yeah, see, it's an older model. Yeah, I had a tough day too. I'd like to talk to you guys about that too. I don't know how long this that blue one is stabby as it looks. Yeah. Even 440C. Yep. I thought they made one in D2, but it may have been a site exclusive. Maybe, Tim, I could I didn't dig. I just kind of looked for it real quick. I pulled up the first thing, but that's what I was saying. Updated steel. Yeah, like they need to, and they need to do that. Good steel 40 years ago. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even using 440C now is considered a budget steel. And yes, that blade that I showed you guys was $45. But you know, $45 in D2 almost sounds better than 440B. Anyway, so let's talk about the ones that I have here on the table. This one is the Boker Magnum, and you guys are going to have to excuse me. I'm holding everything upside down. It's the Boker Magnum, and this is the, I forgot. I have to remember. I have everything up here. This is the Braddock. Kind of cool. Again, this is about a $40-something knife. It is, again, in 440B, and it has this nice little copper carbon inlay right there at the pivot. I have some issues with this knife, and I'll probably be talking about this in the review. It is on bearings, but man, does it, like, you can like feel 1931 Leatherworks. What's going on? Hello. You can just feel the griminess in here. And I tried to see if I could take this apart. Guess what this is? A free spinning pivot, which I could not get it off. So you can't, I couldn't get it apart. I couldn't try to service it. I couldn't try to clean it to maybe see if there was something gunked up in there or too much oil, because these all came with a lot of oil on them, which is fine, but I guess, look, it's a nice flat drop point type blade, nothing fancy, but a nice budget line for them. So I'll be talking about that one. I'm going to skip this one. Actually, I'll just talk about it because this one is actually really good. This is the Kuhan. This is the Kuhan. So this is like the Boker version of a drop bear or a bug out. Got the bar lock, nice spear point blade. And this is good. It's in D2, but the action and the quality of that is really, really nice. I mean, this one is nice. I don't know what the price of this is. It's a Burnley design. Burnley. But yeah, I really like this one. Larger knife. I don't have all the specs in front of me, but a larger knife. And I'm really glad that I'm able to check that one out. I think this is the one that won Zach. Zach sent me this, and he sent me this thing, which is really stinking cool. But that's fun. Captive pivots are so boring. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You should keep a little key point light to give feedback to Zach on things the community would love to see updates. Yeah, he asked to see all the videos that we create. So, this will be stuff that he will see, and hopefully he can take back to Boker and say, yeah, captive pivot, steel upgrades, better action, less gritty, etc. Yeah, well, that will all be in the review when I do it. And I hate bashing a knife. I don't like bashing a knife because, listen, as a maker, I don't want somebody to take one of my knives and just completely bash it. I know how that would crush me. So I don't want to bash it, but on the other hand, I have to be obvious. I had to be honest too. The knives look good, but they need to update all materials across their line. This is really great feedback, Jim. Really great feedback. Sean, what's going on? How are you? I 100% agree. This next one is the Gulo, and this one would almost be really good. Would almost be really good. It is a collaboration with the designer is SK Knives, and he's a custom maker, and he makes folders and fixed blades out of Bridgeford, Montana. And this would be really stinking cool, But again, it's in D2 steel, single-sided thumb stud, liner lock with very little access to the locking pivot. And then there's the whole clip issue. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we could have done a little bit better on the clip, but you got carbon fiber. I think this is just steel because it does have some weight to it, so it's not aluminum or titanium. It does have some weight, but the action is good. It feels good in the hand. Would be an excellent knife if they just did a couple little things. Switch that clip, put a double-sided thumb stud on there, and maybe Nitro V, and this would be a completely different knife. Completely different knife. So very, very, but it is what it is. Like I said, I don't know what the price of it is. Constructive criticism, yeah, I am, and that's what I'm going to do, Kelly. It's all about constructive criticism. Not bash it, but need to be honest so that they know their stuff isn't as sought out by the knife community, and that's part of the problem. And if he's willing to listen and take our feedback, and Boker's willing to change some of the things they're doing, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm going to be honest. I mean, if they get mad at me, well, you know what? It's not like companies are bashing my door down sending me stuff. So lack of execution and good looking design. Yeah. Brown Sugar, what's going on? It's a very clean looking knife. It's a very nice looking knife. Nice size, nice drop point blade, nice comfortable handle. Again, materials aren't terrible. It's a little heavy. It would have been cool if they did like aluminum or titanium here, but then you make some choices that I don't understand. So it was almost there. It was almost really, really good. Almost good. But listen, the design is great. It's just some of the aesthetic choices again, and I don't know what the price point is. This is one that I am liking. This is the Kirke, Kirke, Kirke. Nice work knife, tactical little knife. Kind of looks pretty good. It's got the G10 that has the little cutouts in it, so you got it milled out. It's a button lock. Now this is in Nitro V. That's right. So that is in Nitro V. So this one, you got your thumb lands right at that little harpoon at the top, and it's comfortable in the hand. Yeah. Button lock, which is not terribly drop shutty, but it has a nice smooth action. But I wouldn't say that it's like my Pyrites or anything where you hit that button and that blade just falls. But it's working in nicely. I carried this today. Not terrible at all. You got the nice deep clip on it. You got the deep wire clip and a nice blue black back spacer. You got the blue pivot collar here. Interesting shaped blade. But yeah, that is not bad. That is not bad. So that one is not bad. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. That's why Zach's there, because they need to connect with community to reestablish themselves. I hope that's what it is. And I hope he's there to take some of our feedback back to them so that they can make the changes to better themselves. I would be interested to see what they are going to do with the H&K contract. It would be interesting. Models are a bunch of hokey tactical mall stuff. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have any information. I would be cool. Just needs refinement. Yeah, it just needs, it's like right there. Right there. They just need to refine everything, make it a little bit better. This also was something that I wanted to pick up. This is called the Swoopy. Hold on, I failed it. This is the Swoopy. So you have the G10 on this side with the milled. Interesting blade shape. I kind of like the blade shape. It's not that bad. It is a steel frame lock with a nice bent clip that has the recessed screws, and the clip itself is recessed as well. So that's done well. The action is good. And again, the steel is Nitro V. So we have Nitro V again. So again, this one is pretty stinking cool. But I think this one is a little bit more expensive. I think it's 112. Don't quote me on that. I could be 100% wrong, but it's over $100 for that one. So, you know, you got to take all of that into consideration. You got a nice handle. And it's comfortable in the hand. Nice and thin profile. It's not that, it's a nice thin profile. Access is great. The action is amazing. You got jimping up here on the spine if you like your jimping. Looks good. And it, you know, overall, great little package. I like the little ting on the lockup. The lockup is good. So I like the little swoopy. Like the little swoopy. And Jim, again, this is what I'm talking about. Much better, but it should be titanium for that price, because we are seeing titanium frame locks come out in that price range. So, you know, a steel, and I'm just assuming that's steel. It looks like steel. I don't have all the information. Just the sound of it sounds like steel to me. There's no steel insert or anything on the lock bar, so I'm just assuming this is a steel. Like a budget Devo stout looking knife. Yeah, I can see that, Jim. I can see that. I can totally see that. So, and I think it's funny, you look on their site at all the designers that they work with, and the designers are like huge. You know, it's like crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Steel frame lock over $100 also feels very 2017-ish. And I think they're stuck. They're stuck there. And Valley, I mean, that's why nobody's really talking about Boker. They're kind of stuck there. Budget materials, but not budget price. Yeah. Yep. I cannot not agree with you. Now this is fun. This is pretty fun. This is the Atlas back lock, and this is the sheep's foot. And what I love about it, I showed this on the live stream when I did the unboxing on this one, is that this is like the perfect knife to throw in your wallet, put in the visor of your car, just to hide away. You take that clip off and it's gone. Like you're talking about almost the thickness of the steel at that part with the blade. So that has me. I really like that, the thinness of this, just as like a little backup to your backup knife. You know, you have that somebody said QSP penguin-esque handle, and then the sheep's foot is very, very nice. D2. So D2, and I don't know what the price of this is. I'm assuming it's not bad. I would, is it 12C? No, it's D2. It's D2 N Valley. So you got D2 steel, nice little swedge at the top of that blade. And it's cool. It's cool. Look at that. I mean, and someone pointed this out, and I didn't even think about it the first time I saw it. The frame is one piece of steel that has been folded over. So right here, so right up here, and then right over here. Though you have the fold over, and then just everything is pinned together nicely, and it's kind of cool. So it's a neat little design. Yeah, the fold over design is a decades old German design like the cat knife. So yeah, they've had this model around forever, but nobody knows about it because it's gotten buried on their site. So 30 to 40-ish. So $30 to $40-ish. That's not a terrible deal. It could be a little bit cheaper for what you're getting, but so that's what I got from Boker. I'm playing with them. I'm gonna one by one be doing reviews on them. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to give the feedback back to Zach with all the things. We will see. We will see. But definitely the Swoopy is good. I don't know if it's really good for the price. The Kirky is good. Again, we need to talk about the price. But yeah. But this one, I don't know what the price of this Burnley, the what is this one called? The Kihon, Kihon, Kihon. I don't know what the price of that one is, but that one, it's really good quality knife. So, yeah, very thin and you. Yep, Rory. Hey, made it down from the mountain. At least in 1940s. So yeah, I mean, look, I believe that this design has probably been around since the 1940s. I could totally see that being around way back then. Totally see that. Like the otter? I don't know what the otter is. Not sure what the otter is either. All right. Why is that not updating? That's weird. Oh well. Oh well. All right. So that's what I got in from Boker. It's been interesting. And do you guys like my little tray? You like my tray? And this was a gift and custom made for me by the one and only Kelly White. So she made that tray for me. That's really stinking cool. I try to keep it in the background, but yep, really cool, Kelly. Thank you so much for this. You are awesome. Stinking awesome. And this is that I want to get on the channel. I want to get you on and talk to you about all the making stuff that you do. Really, really cool. So I'm going to put that there. Tilt this thing like that. There we go. All right. So we have some other stuff here. I just put out these knives to hang out. We can just look at those if you want. If not, let's see. The Otter is an old school German traditional with that fold over design. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that fold over design has been around forever and ever and ever. And it's just something that they're bringing out and trying to make popular again. I don't know. She definitely puts the best sticker in there too. Yeah, she did put the Tobiko sticker. She wanted all the stickers that I had, and at the time, that was all the stickers. I didn't have the bloom, and I need to order my pedal stickers. If you guys are, I don't know if I shared that publicly with everybody, but the pedal design has been finalized, and I have to get stickers. So that will be coming very, very soon. Still not happy with it. Yeah, come on, it's good. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's cool. You want an Aries tray? Well, you gotta talk to the right people. You gotta suck up to the right people there, Robo. Unfortunately, you gotta suck up to the right people. All right, so I have my Hawk here. I have my Jim Honey Shrike. I got my Fair Monster Glideman. I have my Rock Copper. But this is something that I picked up, and the unboxing and everything is coming up shortly on this one. Or did it come out today? I don't even remember. This is the Tack Knives Benji. Really, really cool knife. So this was like $69 on their site. You got aluminum, you have the nice clip, you have the camo carbon, you have the carbon fiber with the blue G10. You could get it in blue or with red. But I decided to go a little bit different. And I'm not a huge OTF person, but yeah. I got the Warncliffe version of it. So I saw that blade and I was like, oh man, come on, that thing is stinking cool. But I gotta tell you, for the money, I'm not a huge OTF person, so you can't take my word for it, but it's pretty stinking good. It's pretty stinking good. For the size and overall package, I have had this in my pocket today and just been fiddling with it, and it's just really cool. They do have a drop point version, but I couldn't help with the warranty. The warranty had me. I was like, yeah, I need to get that one. So it's pretty cool. Bite steps, kicks. Uh-oh. I don't know. I just forgot about it. My uncle bought it several in Germany in the 1960s. I can't kiss up to Kelly. She bites. Oh, yeah. I guarantee you would not last 2 minutes. So, Kelly, what is saying? Kelly, wait. Oh, yeah. She's got the monkey fists. Double fisting those bad boys. Watch out. Brian lets me fight my own battles. Yeah, because you have her, then you have Brian too. Let's be honest, Scott. How annoyed is your knife with the sound of that OTF? I haven't been doing it around her, but if you saw the unboxing, or when is that video coming out? Now I have to look. Yeah, it came out today. So if you saw, obviously you guys, if you saw the video, came out today. She's gonna have hers soon. It's a secret. Don't tell her, because she doesn't know yet. It's gonna be a birthday gift for her. I haven't been flicking it a lot because I don't want her to know that I got one. So she will be annoyed. If I get myself into trouble, it's up to me to get myself out of it. I'm sure Brian will be there. You're getting the drop point version of it, Robert. You're gonna be pretty. Listen, for the money, it's definitely not a Microtech or a Heretic, but look, it's pretty solid. I mean, yes, there's a little bit of blade play in there, but I've held Livewire and some of the other brands, and they have a little bit of blade play too. That's just an OTF thing. And the only thing that I have heard about these are sometimes they don't come sharp. Mine came in sharp. I did strop it just a little bit, but it cuts just fine. Here's a little bit of paper that I have just laying around, and I don't have there. People are saying it doesn't cut, or it comes out of the box not sharp, but I'm not having any issues with that whatsoever. Mine's cutting just fine. So I don't know if something else, but that's been the only feedback that I've gotten from anybody in regards to that. Bossman and Brian is on the same strike team as me. It takes both of us to defeat the powers of the Kelly. No, I don't think either one of you could do that. He's probably just out of the blood splatter radius. There he is. Yeah, it was today. Okay. Yeah, today's video. Eagle Scout, what's going on? Trying to show your Oh, Black from Blade Show, Texas. I hope you did good. I hope you didn't spend too much money. Jim wants to know, I'm sure. But yeah, very cool. I'd like to know what you picked up. So would everybody else. Oh, there it is. He spent it all. Nothing left. He's got nothing left. So I'm going to show off this. This is my Jim Honey Shriek. I'm going to have to get him on here. It's going to be cool. Maybe he'll come on. I don't know if he'll be able to do the whole technology thing, but hopefully he will. Here's my Glideman. Guys, Fair Monster, Glideman, killing it. It's really good stuff. Fair Monster. My Hawk, I love this thing. This was on the belt today. Ah, man. Thank you, Tim B. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, Tim B. Jim Miller, you had a part in this too. But Tim B, I offered this to him. Because Jim, I offered it to both of you, to be honest. You guys were the ones pushed me for the bird and trout. But Jim, you had an idea of what you were going to do, which I'm about to show you. And Tim said I should keep it. And I'm glad you did, Tim's, because I love this thing. Absolutely love my Hawk. We'll keep this just for fun. I'll leave it here. Why is that happening? All right. All right. Raise your hand if you want to see the Damascus projects. Raise your hand. Everybody raise your hand one at a time. So I have been working on the Damascus projects, and today they are going to look a little bit rough. They're going to look a little rough because they were just heat treated today. And so we have the Cardinal, we have the Cardinal XL, we have the Creep, and of course, I had it out earlier, the Crow. We also have the Spike. Bryant Redbeard, hey, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. Kathleen the Kayak Queen, hello. I hope you are doing okay. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's see. What did he get? He got a Spyderco Man X2 lightweight in Spidey 27, a Vosteed Raccoon and a Raccoon Cub. Awesome. A Hogue Deca. Heck yeah. A Giant Mouse Ace Riv. A Civivi Baby Banter 2. A QSP Canary. And a Sencut. I can never say it. Krill. That's a haul, buddy. That is a haul. Nice pickups for sure. The Crow. Hey, Byron, what's going on, Byron? Yeah, congratulations on that haul, buddy. That thing is awesome. What's up, y'all? Listening while at work, saying hi to everybody. El Navajero. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. But, all right, so I heat treated all of these today. It was somewhat successful. I only have one issue, and it's kind of a big issue. Oh, by the way, I also got around to heat treating that thing. The package hatchets, the super package hatchet. This is the one that has the bottle opener. You have the pry, and you have, boom, the cutting edge. So this thing is pretty stinking cool. So that is the package hatchet of all package hatchets. So I got it heat treated today, so then I just need to clean it up. And but yeah, this one is, by the way, spoken for. and it's going to someone really cool in the community, just so you guys know. I'm out of sync. I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. My phone's being weird. I tell you what, let me do this for a second. Let me do that, and then let me try to fix this. What's going on here? Boom, boom, boom. Everything's on. Everything's good. Wi-Fi is on. Everything's on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I'll turn Wi-Fi off on my phone. All right, go back to that. Oh, see, now it's really messed up. Now you did it. Now you did it. Now you did it. Now I can't. Now I have to show everything crooked. Now it's stuck in vertical mode. Hi, how are you? It's stuck in vertical mode now. There we go. We're back. We're back. So, all right. Look at that mighty beard on that hatchet. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Yep. That is a mighty big beard on that sucker. Not fun to do all that. Now I got to clean them all up. But package hatchet is spoken for. So we'll see who gets that one coming up very soon. So let's talk about these. The creep, sorry, is just a little neck knife. It's skeletonized, so basically it's going to look exactly like that. You can see the Damascus in it. It's going to look pretty stinking cool once it's all cleaned up and everything. I really like the pattern in it, but nice little neck knife. But this is fun. It's a fun little knife. Like that would absolutely be a neck knife. So I'm gonna try to bring the Kydex back, and so it locks into here, and so it's just blink. So that's fun. We have the Cardinal and the Cardinal XL, the Damascus, just so you guys can see the Damascus on that. Not bad, not bad. So that's going to look pretty cool on that. Look at the other side. So these guys are turning out really well. I just got to clean them all up. I'll start working on them this week. You have the Cardinal XL. The pattern looks really cool on the Cardinal XL. Flip it over. I love Raindrop Damascus. It is my favorite pattern of Damascus. Why is my phone doing that? But really cool. And the Crow came out really good too. At first, I thought the Crow got a little wonky. I thought I got a little bit of warp in the blade, but after the temper, it seemed to work its way out. So I don't have a lot of issues with warping right now. It looks like the crow is pretty darn straight, which I'm really excited about. But you can see the pattern on that. So that one's going to look really, really cool. I took the grind higher than I normally do on the crow, and it's going to look pretty stinking good once it's all said and done. So these guys all turned out good. My spike, on the other hand, we had a major issue. Well, not a major, it's fixable. And the person that is going to and I discussed kind of what I'm going to do with it. But unfortunately, we lost the tip. So in heat treat, somewhere along the way, I don't know if I bumped it or whatever, but the tip literally broke off in the middle of heat treat. So I'm just going to have to reprofile it just a little bit. So basically it's going to have the same profile. It's just going to be a tad bit shorter of a blade. So it's still going to look fine. It's still going to be okay. I just got to take it back to the grinder. Be careful not to overheat the blade a little bit. But yeah, I'm really frustrated with myself on that one. It really frustrated me a lot, actually, when it first happened, as you can imagine. But I'm just going to cut that down just a little bit, and we're going to make it work. It's still going to be looking amazing. The pattern on this one is a little bit different. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the pattern on this spike, you never know with Damascus. And I'm trying to find it. There we go. But the pattern is really, really cool on this one. It's going to be a little bit different. Like, I don't know. You got a lot more lines and travel than you do the circles. And it's going to look really stinking cool. Once I do that, it'll be pretty awesome. It shall be known as Stubby. I'm going to make it look amazing. I have, when I know what the handle material is going to be for that, I don't have to worry about handle material for this one. This, I'm going to do a desert ironwood and probably a little turquoise inlay for that one, for the crow, kind of give it like a really cool kind of just a classic kind of handle look. I like the Cardinal XL too, but that crow, yeah. Yeah, I don't do many crows, Byron. So Chris has already named it. Yeah, he's already named it. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the Cardinal XL and the Cardinal. Here's an idea. And you guys can tell me what you think. I have, and I think I'm going to do this for the Cardinal. What do you think of these two materials next to each other? This is the juniper jute micarta and the green Juma gem. Yes, I said Juma gem, but I think those two colors next to each other might be pretty stinking cool. I know there's a lot of light in here and it's kind of washing everything out, but what do you guys think of that combo together? I think it'll be fun. The greens complement each other. I don't need much of this because it's just like a little, my thought is bolster with the jute, and then the rest of it will be this, the Juma gem. So it'll be something a little different. I haven't done anything like that. Don't let Miss PEDC see that. Oh, is she big on green? Well, you know, I will make sure she sees it then, Jim. Desert ironwood and turquoise. The crow is going to be one of the best with that handle scheme. Yeah, it's a good scheme. Maybe with like brass pins. So it's going to look really cool. I have a bunch of the turquoise here, but So that's an idea for this one. And for the Cardinal XL, I have some other cool materials. I actually could do some more of this. I have a lot of this material left. This is the galactic green space weave camo carbon that I used for Garrett's Cardinal XL that's being on the pass around. It's that material. So I could definitely pretty much do Garrett's knife because I still have the glow and the dark material. So I could do the Damascus version of Garrett's knife. So what do you guys think of that? What do you think of that? Tim B loves the green. Caleb thinks the green will look cool. The Desert Ironwood and the other one is a classic combination. So, but yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of this material left. So I could do something with that. But I could do that because this would be green and then this would be green. Have that. I also got in this stuff. I got some of this in. This is the Black Pearl camo carbon. Somebody in the chat will be happy to see this. Can't go wrong with the green, Kathleen says. So I got some of this. I'm gonna see what you guys think of this stuff. Yes, says Jim Miller. So I have plenty of material for this. This is going to be on one of the Hawks that will be for March. It's going to be a little bit of this, and it's going to look pretty stinking cool. Jim, are you okay if I do a black liner with this? The reason I say that is this stuff is really thin. So I'd like to thicken the handle up a little bit with a little bit of a black liner, just to thicken the handle up a little bit. But I think that will look pretty cool. I love the camel carbon, but not sure if it goes with Damascus. This with the Damascus? I don't know. It would be a lot of swirly going on. A lot of swirly going on. That's awesome. I have two of my Devos with the carbon fiber. It's gorgeous. Yeah, this stuff is really cool. So I'm going to be doing the Hawks with it. The Hawk with it. Jim Miller says yes. So, okay, very good. So I'm going to be doing the Hawks with it, and it's going to look really good. So we have that. I have, and since we're talking about it, I might as well just talk about everything. I have some of this material in here. Too busy. Kathleen thinks it's going to be too busy with Damascus. Okay. Well, maybe I'll have some other options. I could do that too. So we have some of this. This is the carbon kieranite. This is kieranite. This is the carbon kieranite. Find the camera, Scott. Find the camera. And then this is the pearl, white pearl kieranite. So we're going to have some fun with that. We have some the blood red, or the lava flow kieranite. I'm sorry, the lava flow. We're going to basically do the lava flow kieranite with the red liners, red pins on the spike for March. That's going to be do that. Damtanium. Do you say, Be Shady? Do you say? Let me see something. I need to look at something real quick. Oh, you mean something that I just purchased? Yes, I see. I see. I just purchased some of that damtanium, B Shady, and it is on its way. So I have some on its way. Really excited about it. So I got some of that. I want to show you guys what that stuff looks like because it's ridiculous. If you don't know what that looks like, but you're about to find out. Let's pull this stuff up. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Let's see. Kelly got a nip and a fireball for Carrie set. Oh, he's already got it all planned out. Robert says it looks familiar. How do you know what I got? Everybody's got spy cameras, Kelly. You got to be careful. All right, so let's check a look at this. Boom. Yeah. What do you think of them apples? So I got some of that on its way here right now. Gonna be pretty stinking cool. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna have some fun with that material. I might wait and do maybe one of these in it, but I don't know. Gonna be fun. I also want to use that for maybe part of the collab project that Corey and I are doing. So he wants to do some carbon fiber material on one of them. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. There you go. There it is. So I do my best, B. I do my best. So excited. All right, so let's see what else I got. I got some other fun materials. Let's talk about this stuff. So I got two materials that I want to talk to you about because on some of the hawks, let me move these guys out of the way. Some of the hawks are a thinner handled knife. So here's the hawk, and I think that is the perfect thickness for the hawk. I don't think you need a handle that's much thicker than that, and that's a 3/16 inch material. So I used this material for that. It's 3/16, and I ended up sanding it down and making it look good. You don't like the perp, except for the perp violet. Love the blue. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. But all right. So the hawk is a nice slim design that I think needs a thinner handle. And some of the materials that I get in, they only come in one size. And we got some of this stuff in, and this is a wood material. A lot of the wood, stabilized woods, come in about 3/8 inch thickness to 1/4 inch thickness. So they come very, very thick. So I had a dilemma because I got some of this in, and I got some, I don't mind all my markings. I got some of this in. Let's move this here, move this here, move that here. So I got some of this stuff in. So somebody they actually bought this themselves and sent it to me. And this is a dyed, what is it called? Dyed maple handles. Really, really interesting stuff. Stabilized, really nice. But it was like 3/8 inch thick. So I ran into a dilemma because, like Jim says, a traditional bird and trout have thinner handles. Thinner is a winner for the hawk, as Tim says. Um, I'm after a custom bird and trout this year. There you go, BNA. So let's see, curly maple with epoxy stabilized looks like. Yeah, it's a curly maple, but it's been dyed. So you have this greens, and I know you're colorblind, Tim, so it's going to be hard for you to see, but it's got greens and blues and browns all in it. And it looks really, really good. I'm about to give up on my phone if it keeps jumping like that. But it has all those really nice colors. The problem was it was really thick. So I have a video coming out in a couple days showing you guys how I dealt with it. I'm not going to tell you how I did it, but I was able to thin this material out to the thickness that I need. So now that's going to fit perfect on this is actually, this is going on the bushy bowie. So the bushy bowie is getting this stuff, this Cadillacs wood, and you can see all the movement in that wood. It's really, really cool. So it's going to look really good. Really good. I'm happy about the way that came out. And then this one is going to have this stuff, which I also thinned out a little bit. I have to thin it out a little bit more, but it's much better than what it was. But it's going to be pretty stinking cool. Let's see, Tim. Yeah, totally hard for me to see, but I will take your word for it. I'm going to take pictures of the purple toe boy and list on Instagram for a trade black pearl variant. Oh boy. I have an Alabama Damascus Skinner with red dyed stabilized maple. Oh, that's cool. I love the movement in the grain. Yeah, it's going to look really, really good. But so here's the other scale that I did with that stuff. I did thin it out. I got both of them pretty even. Show it on camera. Pretty even, so I'm pretty happy with that. They are somewhat bookmarked pieces, but it's going to look pretty cool. But this person also doesn't just want that, but they want a little bolster of the natural burlap micarta. So it's going to have a bolster, burlap micarta, and then it's going to have that. So it's going to like be boom, boom. So it's going to look pretty nice with brass pins. So I have a lot of work to do. I'm going to start cutting up this material and start working on that. Oh, by the way, you guys are high maintenance. What do you think of that Kydex? Someone's getting a really cool Kydex sheath. And the last one, that's all of them. And then somebody's getting an OD Green G10 with black liners and black pins for another hawk. So there you go. That is what to expect for March. All the March builds are going to be doing that. So, and by the way, Jim, since you brought it up, all of these Damascus blades are Alabama Damascus. All of this steel is from Alabama Damascus. So this is Alabama Damascus raindrop pattern Damascus. So, yep. There you go. You need a planer. Yeah, just another tool, Jim. So I don't want to give everything away because, you know, I do have videos and all this stuff coming out. But basically, I used a router in a very unique way. I'll say that. I used a router in a very unique way. But, yep, came out pretty stinking good. I was able to get it done. So, It's so unique. It's going to look awesome. Yeah, I think that is going that particular hawk is going to turn out pretty stinking cool. It's a AEB hawk, and it's going to look really good. Oh, or the Kydex are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Yowza. Love the designer Kydex. Yeah. Or redneck. Yeah, so I used my router and it was a thing. I made it work. It wasn't clean. It wasn't, I took it to the grinder and cleaned it all up, but it worked. It got the design. It was either that or sit at the grinder and take off like almost an eighth to getting that off. I have limited success using a planer or a router with a flattening sled. Love to see your method. No, you don't want to see my method. So basically, I have a straight cut bit on my router, 1/8" little round bit. I stuck it up as high as it possibly would go. I had a table set up for reference. I'll show you. And then basically I just went, and it only went about just under halfway. And then I set it up on the table there, and I just planed off 1/8 off. And then I flipped it over and I did the other side, and I was left with a ridge going down the middle because it didn't actually go all the way across. And then I just ended up grinding the whole thing off, and then I flattened it all out. It's all nice and flattened off on the grinder. So the grinder did most of the work. I just kind of fumbled my way through it, but at least it worked. Desired outcome was achieved. If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid. Well, I have all my fingers still. That's all that matters. I have all my fingers. I am a halfway decent woodworker. Halfway. Not a really good one, but a halfway decent woodworker. But same principle, you did it vertically and cleaned it up with the grinder and kept all fingers. Ta-da! And it was successful. So I got them nice and thinned out to what I needed. So hopefully I can continue working on those. But yep, really excited about March. Really excited about these Damascus blades getting finished up. These guys are going to be cool. That crow is going to be really cool. So yeah, I'm just excited that all of these turned out fairly straight and without any warping or anything. I just got to fix that spike, which is totally possible, and will take me all of probably 10-15 minutes to fix it. So half-fast woodworker. Yeah. I appreciate you matching my Kydex to my other fixies I carry, Scott. Such goodness always happening, and you hit the nail right on the head with mine. All right, folks, back to the grind. All right, B, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for popping in here. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. That would be awesome. Those two blades already are cool. Which ones, Mike? The crow? That one? We're getting there. We're getting there. That crow is going to be great. Yep. So I have the turquoise here. So that's going to be the inlay of that. So it's going to be the desert ironwood, and I'm going to make an inlay with this stuff. I have a bunch of that to use for inlays, so looking forward to that. Yep. So gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Yes, you keep saying they will be cool. They're already there. Yeah. Well, I say that in high hopes that it's going to happen that way. But yeah, fun. I'm excited about how things are turning out. I really was bummed out on that spike today, to be honest with you guys. I was really down on myself, but I know I'm going to be able to fix it. I know what I could do, and as long as that person is okay with me doing it, then I'm fine. So, the Navajo Crow. Ooh, I like that, Jim. The Navajo Crow. That'd be pretty cool, stinking cool. The Navajo Crow. That's awesome. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. So, I can't wait to see everything either, Robert. I'm going to start putting everything together this week. I'm going to take a day to prep all the handle material. I'm going to cut all that handle material that we just went over for those knives so that when they do get back from Peter's, they're all ready to go. Then I just have to clean them all up and I'm going to do that. And then I can get back to the Damascus and getting this stuff, getting these guys all cleaned up. It's a lot of work. So I got them heat treated, which is important and nice and hard. And now it's time to clean these guys all up and get them looking pretty good. So you guys are going to be seeing, once I get there, some high polished Damascus blades coming, because I like to get them into a high polish before I start working with them. And then I have to acid etch them, etc. All right, Byron, thank you so much for popping in. I'm going to be finishing this one up in about 10 minutes or so anyway, so we'll be all right. You're the man. Well, I didn't feel like the man today, but Chris, that is for sure. I was a little frustrated, but trying to get things done. Those are going to be stunning after coffee. Yeah, so I'm going to do so I've been thinking about this. I'm going to acid etch them. Actually, you know what? I'm talking about getting a product called Gator Piss. Now, okay, laugh. Get that out of your system. It's called Gator Piss by Baker Forge and Tool. It's a etchant. And supposedly when you use this stuff, you don't have to coffee etch. But I still think you should coffee etch. I don't know. I have to see it too, but you can't buy it in small batches. You have to get a full, like, big jug of it, and it's like kind of expensive. So I'm kind of like saving up some money so I can get that stuff. I'm not going to be able to etch all of these at one time. So I'm going to end up cleaning these all up and one by one, etching them and working on them. So we'll see how we do. It will work out, buddy. Thanks, Caleb. I'm sure it will work out in the end. We just kind of go through that. It's a journey. It's always a journey. Every knife has its journey. My first hawk, this guy, it was a journey. But obviously it's very popular. I'm building 3 of these and the bush hawk. So, yeah. I'm excited. I know how I know you are from Florida. You are excited about Gator Piss. Yes, I am from Florida. It's funny. Yep. You people are funny with alligators. Everybody freaks out. I can tell. Always the tourists. Oh my gosh! It's an alligator! Look up. And be like, I see an alligator every single day. I see an alligator. You know how you find an alligator? Take your finger, dip it in the water. Is it wet? There's an alligator in it. There you go. I have heard of this. Yes, it's very popular. I saw a Gator Piss demo. It looks good. Yeah, it works really good, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So, Gator Piss reminded me of Grizzwiz Bear from Montana. Same way you Southerners are with snow. Well, I don't know what is this snow stuff you speak of? I've played in some snow and it's fun at first, and then you're like, it's dirty, it's gross. I want nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with snow. I want to pet that gator. No, you don't. I'd pet a gator. Caleb, you lived in Florida? Yeah, I'm in Central Florida. We don't care about gators. Yeah, Chris knows. You see a gator, So my buddy in Germany, Tim, who the designer of the Yokto, he's really big into crocodilians. So every once in a while, if I'll see a nice big gator up and sunning itself, I'll get a picture and shoot it to him, and he's like, oh, because he's in Germany. But yeah, plenty of gators just south of me. I'm sure there is south of you. Yep. Ooh, see, Kelly knows. Gator tip, yummy. It is quite delicious. If done correctly, it is quite delicious. Hey Kelly, when is this stuff coming in? When is that coming in? You know what I'm talking about? When are we gonna see some premium Warhogs coming in? I heard very soon. I heard possibly very, very soon. Okay, that's about an hour for me. Ocala and Leesburg. That's O'Father's in Ocala. So that's cool. We've got gators in East Texas, just nowhere near as many. Oh yeah, we got them all over. I have, there's a couple of retention ponds, lakes in my neighborhood. They're always there. My wife and I'll go for a walk and alligator. Gator popcorn. The premium, I think they're in production. Ooh. Yeah. Guys, premium versions of the Warhog coming from Pickled Steel. Really excited about that. I can't wait to get my hands on them. And Aldo said very, very soon I'll be hearing about the gargoyle. The Pickled Steel is doing a production version folding knife of my gargoyle. So I am looking very much towards seeing what that looks like. It's going to be really, really cool. Really cool. I am super pumped to see what they're doing with that. You can use badly cooked gator tail. They're trying to figure out shipping logistics with all the crapple going on. Oh no. Gosh, why do they got to make everything so difficult? The only recent production bloom update is they are doing sheets, and that was 2 weeks ago, Sean. So the latest update on that was they were doing sheets. I'm trying not to bug them every week, with an email or something, with a timeline. I might ask, that's going to be my next thing is, hey, when's the timeline? I kind of did ask that. When's the timeline? Do you need any help with this? Blah, 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 blah. And I don't know. The last update was they're waiting on sheaths, but everything else is done. So if everything else is done and they're just waiting for sheaths, then it's very, very, very close in my mind. So sheaths, not sheets. These things, a sheath, Kydex sheath. I got you, Mike. Can't wait to see that folder of the gargoyle. I can't either. I want to see what they came up with, Kelly. I have no idea what it's going to look like. I am super excited. Super excited. Oh, sheaths. Got it. Yeah, sheaths, not sheets. So, yeah. So I'm thinking of doing some of that gator piss for these guys, just to play with it, to see how that stuff comes out. I've been just trying not to overextend my budget with a bunch of stuff, and I just bought that camo carbon and some other handle materials, so I can't go too crazy with my budget. So I don't know. You wouldn't think so, Jim. I mean, I don't know. I, I, I fingers crossed that it all comes very, very soon. I really, really hope that they come up with something. But it's just I just don't know. I haven't been the communication has not been good. I think I still have to prove myself with the communication thing. Like I keep saying, I'm hoping that if the bloom comes out and it's successful, they're more likely to talk with me more about stuff. But this is my first time doing any of this, so I don't know. Impala Hunter, I think, ready to come to me, but shipping gripes me behind. I have the Impala Hunter. I haven't seen that one. Hunter. Let's see. What does the Impala Hunter looks like? Let's see. You're getting an Impala Hunter? Oh, come on, man. Casey says, leave them alone quietly and go crazy. Yeah, you don't want to bug them too much because then they're going to get annoyed. Uh-oh. It says it's under maintenance. Oh, the store is closed for maintenance right now. Oh no. Am I on the wrong pickled steel? Pickled steel knives. Let's search for that. Let's see. That one looks better. Folding knives. Nope. It's under. It's a full-size fixie, too big for you. Oh, okay. Yes, the site is down for maintenance and updates. It was something about replacing 100 microburst trivets just before Blade Show. Oh, yeah. That's where he had that issue. That's why we always got an extra pivot with that. Yep, no worries, Kelly. No problem. I can look at pictures. Anyway. Impala Hunter. I'll just look at images. It's a big one. Okay, well, there's too many things coming up. You are correct, too big for Scott, although the crow looks mighty good in his hand. I like the crow. So, just so you guys know, the crow spawned off a piece of steel that I just had laying around. I had cut up some steel, and this blade shape was just kind of sitting there. And I saw it, and I was like, that would look really cool as a knife. So I came up with a handle and some other things, and then the crow was born. And Bluminati has the first crow, and Brian White has the second crow. So this is going to be the third crow I've ever made. And it's going to be Damascus. So, yeah, there's something about that blade that it's just like, you just want to hit something. Don't hit anything, please. Don't. It does, but I know he still thinks the crow is too big. I mean, look, you guys know if I'm going to buy a knife, it has to be something I'm going to be used on a daily basis. That is far too big for me to carry on a daily basis. Now, if I was going camping or hunting or doing something like that, then yeah, that would be a perfect camp knife or something else, you know? That would be a nice size one. But for EDCing, for EDC, I'll take that. I'll take that. Jink. I'll take my honk. I'll take this. Scott, wait to see the customs. From Pickled Steel, the SA. Yeah, I'm jealous that you and DBD got to see him and I haven't seen him yet. A little jealous. Oh, here he is, lurking. He was just waiting for it. You heard me talk about you, and you just show up here magically. Illuminati ninja just comes out like a ninja. You just been waiting. You've been waiting for that. Gosh. The pistol is the limit of my EDC fixie for me. Yeah, that's a big knife. That's a big knife for me. He is a ninja. You were just waiting. He was just waiting for me to pull out the talon. He was just waiting for it. He was just waiting for it. That's so fun. Well, I tell you what, guys, it is about that time for me. Thank you so much. Next week, we are doing another Meet the Maker, and we're gonna have Shane from Edgy American Blade Works hanging out with me on the Makerspace. So we get to hang out and have a great conversation with Shane. I've never actually had a conversation with him and talked to him, so that is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very, very fun. We get to hang out with him. I've seen his knives, and we're gonna get to know him a little bit better. At least I'm gonna get to know him a little bit better, and we're gonna hang out. It's going to be fun. Who called you, Chris? Who called you, Shane or Blue? I bet he already had Raptor pre-typed, but changed it last minute. Make sure Shane keeps his shirt on, and no promises. And if he's grinding, he's definitely not wearing a mask or eye protection or anything else. No, I'm giving him a hard time. Bro. Not what you speak of. So we're gonna shame Shane? No, we're not gonna shame Shane. We're not gonna shame Shane. Gareth called you? Oh boy, is Gareth all right? I hope Gareth's okay. I got a thug coming from Shane. Oh, cool. You got that coming? That's awesome, Blue. Can't wait to see your thoughts on that. I need to check out his stuff to show the customs. Oh, man. I'm hoping he shows some pictures in our little group chat. That would be fun. I want to do that. But anyway, guys, I really need to get going. I got an early morning, and I need to do that. So I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Make sure to check out tomorrow or next week, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be hanging out with Shane with Edgy Blade Works. And hopefully I'll have some more updates on some of the knives that I've been working on. I'm hoping at least all of these get hand sanded out, and some of the March builds will hopefully be coming.